I don't know if you heard any of the other crap that was happening, but what's going on? I didn't click the go live button, so I have no idea if anyone even heard anything before this. So, but we're gonna play Super Mario 64, or not Mario 64, Pokemon Stadium, and we're live. Uh, are we live? Actually, would happen to have no idea. Hey, what's going on? I did Mario 64 earlier, but Mario 64 just, it was gonna be kind of boring, so. I am live, right? So. Sorry, I don't even know if I am. I could technically put my Pokemon Yellow and we could play Pokemon Yellow here, which, if you want to see that, we can do that, but the main thing is we're gonna go to the stadium and we're gonna fix this. Let's start our stadium gameplay. We'll do the Prime Cup. Let me see. You said you can't watch the stream. That's the only thing I saw. Hello, Extra Dragons. Man, how are you? How are you guys doing today? Okay. Oops. But you're watching it right now, so like I don't know what you meant by that. Also, we have Pokemon Yellow if anyone ever wants to see that. We can go a Pokeball, and we can. Well, I'm gonna have to refresh this really quick. Yeah, the other one was kind of bad. Just kind of be happy you missed that one. It was like 5 minutes, and I just didn't like it. Let's see. We're gonna create our own set. We have to do rentals. And we don't have Mewtwo or Mew, I don't believe. So let's just look. We have, I like Snorlax, but I don't like the moveset that he has. But what Pokemon should we use? That's just, I don't know which ones to use. I like using Gengar. Like, should I use him? Yeah, I'll choose him. I really like him. He has some funny animations in this game. We have Slowbro, Kangaskhan, Golem, Machamp, Arcanine. So what this game is we're picking Pokemon and we're gonna basically have Pokemon battles. And there's only Gen 1s. So you have like Nidoking, Nidoqueen, Pikachu, Raichu. We battle against computer bots and we just have fun. And this is like a tournament and yeah. So it's basically what you would do in online Pokemon, but older and against bots. We can have Gengar and Gyarados, yeah, that'd be good. Also, we get to pick the order when we start the battle. We don't have to have our order down right now. And this is on my original Nintendo 64. I'm not doing this through a emulator. This is my original console. So, yeah. I like Snorlax because he has high health, but I don't know. Kangaskhan's good. I know Slowbro's good. I like Pikachu. Arcanine. If we want to mix it up, we could just have a multi-type and do Machamp. Except that he doesn't know any good moves. Those aren't the greatest moves. Some sort of grass. So for grass, we could put Venusaur. Or we can put Vileplume. Or Victory Bell. So or Executor. So Executor, Venusaur, Vileplume, or Victory Bell. So I'll put Snorlax, yeah. Like him. And then, yeah, I don't know which grass type. Let's see what moves this nose. Sleep Powder, Solar Beam, Psychic, and Stomp. Razor Leaf, Sleep Powder, Acid, Wrap. Or I think this one knows Solar Beam. Yeah, I didn't really like the moves that much, but we could. He doesn't really have a good grass type move, but he does a lot of damage. Stuff. So we have that. Then we need an electric type. Raichu, Pikachu, or Jolteon would be our electric type. Our fire type, Charizard, Arcanine, Moltres, or Ninetales. Or Flareon. I don't know which one, but I'm thinking we're not going to use the legendary birds. Those are just too much. I think I'll go with Flareon on this one. Or no, I'll go with Jolteon and then I'll take Jolteon and then I'll take Arcanine. Yeah, how does this look? It's at the top. It's Gengar, Gyarados, Snorlax, Executor, Jolteon, and Arcanine. Looks pretty solid to me. Oh. Yeah, we'll click OK. See, like, we got Rentals, so Ditto just transforms. And then we can go into register, rental, wait, check registered. We want this set. Yeah, we want the last one. To me, I will go with battles. Oh, Ninetales? I put Arcanine. Is it very far behind? I don't know how far behind it is on there. I like the team that we got. So we'll just play with this team now. And see what this does is it matches us with bots, and they have weak Pokemon because, you know, but they're all level 100, so they should technically be on par with us. And now we look and we see he runs fire types and grass types and water types, so I think electric would be good. Snorlax, Gengar. And this is 3 Pokemon battles. We could technically make like a one-on-one where we have a bot playing 6 and we play 6 and just make a team for them. Jolteon was our best pick, and so we're going to use Thunder. I think it one-shots, if I remember. Like, this really should one-shot. It does. Okay. So now he has Paris, and we can just keep this in. And let's say we're going to use Thunder again. I feel like Thunder is really good. Okay, we go. Did quite a bit of damage. I'm not sure because look at how much they do. They're level 100s. So we could just do quick attack. Yeah, we didn't do enough damage. It's alright. We already won. Stud Spore just had no effect. I think it's because we're an electric type, but I'm not sure. Alright. So he has to choose his next. And I believe that these get more and more complex as we go. Like, there's going to be even more. So we can swap to our... I think we can swap to Gengar. That would be good. See, because he can just do Ember, that doesn't do a lot of damage. I like his attack, her animation. Let's do Nightshade. Yeah, I wasn't sure about how effective that was. We could put him to sleep and use Dream Eater. That'd be really good too. If Dream Eater can actually hit this time. See, like, it just failed. We could try again. Wouldn't be too bad, just Dream Eater. He's just gonna keep using agility and getting faster and faster, and so we're just gonna keep trying to make him go to sleep and Dream Eating him. See, it's asleep. Fast asleep. So we just use Dream Eater. Which, like, this game actually kind of looks better than the new Pokemon games. I feel like it just looks better. Their animations are more thought out, more drawn out. Every move kind of didn't feel the same, if you know what I mean, because they have too many moves often now that feel the same. So we're just gonna continue. And we got Battle 2 against Team Rocket Grunt. Yeah, I like it more, just it looks better. See, he's using pretty weak Pokemon as well. We could go for... It's Psychic, so we could do Gengar. Gengar... Snorlax, Arcanine? Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty good based off type advantages, but if you saw how much we did to them and how much they did to us, it's not that bad. Like, if we wanted to actually challenge ourselves, we could do something even different. So you just brought Omanite, so we could just use Metronome, see what happens. Dizzy Punch? Not very effective. Yeah, alright. Just make our defense fall. Yikes. Nightshade. We don't want to waste our metronomes. I mean... This is alright. Like, you know, it's gonna get kind of boring when we keep winning every single time and there's not really any strategy needed, because that's kind of how these battles go in the beginning. But if we get further in, then it really just does more to us. Just failed. Or we could just use weaker Pokemon. And we could just be like, oh, we're just gonna do this. We'll try Hypnosis once more. Falls asleep. So then we can Dream Eater. He's out. He's out of here. And then I figure after this, if he brings in something that's not very effective, then we can just bring something else in. See, it's a Grimer. That's a shiny Grimer, I'm pretty sure. Which they do tend to have shinies. It's just something that they did in this game. I don't know why, but like the animations look better. They give people shinies, and if you look, the trainers actually have like names for their Pokemon. So it's really good. We could Nightshade. And like, even though this is made on an old console, so the graphics are obviously inferior to what we have today, the animations and the time it looks like it would have been put into it looks like it was a lot more. Just, I don't know. They give Gengar a personality like this. I like when he gets hit. He's just really funny. And he actually looks good. And it could just be like, these are all 3D models too. They didn't reuse a model, they had to make all this from scratch. And so they just figured, why not make the first one our best one? In which they made a second version of this game. I don't know if it's better or worse or what, but they made a second one, and that uses the Gen 1 and Gen 2 Pokemon. This one just uses Gen 1. And it probably did take them a longer time to make this game, but they made it look just amazing for what it was. And I believe also this was the first game I booted up on this system. Like I got this for my birthday 7 years ago now. Yeah, it's been 7 years almost. And I got this system on my birthday. And this was the first game I put into it. And I had no idea what to do. I had really not a lot of ideas on what Pokemon was. Because I was just trying to get into retro games. And so I found the Nintendo 64. And then I think the next year or the year after, I got my Nintendo Entertainment System, which I have like 30 games for. Versus this thing I have 10. I've had a GameCube since it came out. I have like 30 games, 40 games on that. Super Nintendo, I have like 5 games. I mean, this one is just my favorite because of it was the first system to do everything that its generation had. And so the GameCube was kind of like been there, done that. They did have some great games like Melee, but Ocarina of Time, better than what they had on the GameCube, like better than Wind Waker. The Smash Bros, like I said, they have Melee on the GameCube, and that's the first or second best Smash game, depending on how you look at it, compared to Smash Ultimate. Smash 64, honestly, it's like the third or fourth best, because I think it's like Melee or Ultimate, Smash 4 or 64, and then Brawl. And like, none of the Smash games are necessarily bad. I feel like, yeah, a lot of these games also were just more of like, we're introducing something. This is what happens. Notice how they actually have animations for Dig. It's an actual animation. And then make Quick Attack look like that. Like, it wasn't just, I'm dashing at you. It's actually like they put power for with it. Like, if they kept releasing games like this in the future, like, I'd be amazed. But when you look at it, GameCube, a lot of good to be said about it. Also a lot of not so good to be said about it. It had a struggle with release, so Yeah. He's using something where he's getting pumped, like Bide. Oh no. And it's not even super effective. Nothing super effective. And I think Fire Blast is not very effective. So Dig is our only choice with this guy. We could switch him out, but I don't want to do that right now. But also, kind of why I made a stream later and why I tried streaming Mario 64 earlier was I'm trying to learn to speedrun the game. And so I just wanted to try and do it, but then I failed a lot because that's kind of what you do when you're learning the game and speedrunning. Kind of boring because it was the same clip over and over, me restarting. It was just, I was just like, nope. I did it for like 10 minutes and then I went on Twitch and did it for an hour. And then I did like 2 or 3 hours where I was just straight up learning it. We'll use takedown. And then, I mean, Nintendo 64 games I think look amazing with the thing I have, because what I have to do, I could maybe show a video of this sometime, but I have to use a AV to HDMI thing, and then I have to hook the HDMI thing into my capture card, and then my capture card to my computer, and the HDMI to the TV. And I've noticed, especially with like Nintendo Entertainment System games and sometimes Super Nintendo games, it can distort them and make them look weird. This doesn't really look any different than whatever. It just looks okay. Like maybe a bit more, well, not actually blurry. I don't even know. But like, it really doesn't look too bad. And yeah, I wouldn't want a game that looked like this today. I would obviously want this game built up in HD, like, that'd be great. And they could remake a game like this. Forget like Pokemon Stadium 2, Pokemon Battle Revolution, a game that has all the Pokemon actually. They could remake. They're never gonna remake this game though because it doesn't have all the Pokemon. And I see a time where they would have been if they were releasing it inside Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, but they didn't. So they just missed out, kind of. Gyarados. His ground types, I have to be aware of that. Executor. And it's like Gengar. But yeah, like this game also is kind of forgotten because it's so old. And because like who knows? A lot of people just didn't talk about it. But it looks better than most games these days. Minus the graphical stuff. And it plays really smooth. It's actually like it's actually pretty good. Yeah, Paralyzed. And I played the announcer. The announcer sounds pretty good, but I don't want to play the announcer because multiple reasons. One hit KO. You serious? You serious? That's tough. Gengar. Yeah, we're gonna bring Gengar in. And we'll Nightshade. I think after we finish this series, or maybe after we finish this battle, we might go and we might do a free battle, and you can say like a team you would like to see in that battle, because there's gonna need to be two teams, and so just name two teams and we can probably put them in, because that's just gonna be like a for fun. You can see like what's good and what's not. Because don't forget, balancing was also a bit different. There was also less mechanics, like no Mega Evolution, no Gigantamax, no Z moves. It's just classic Pokemon. I thought this Gengar knew Thunder. I wonder which Gengar did. There was a Gengar that knew Thunder. But if you have any good ideas for teams, I mean, yeah, like we could do it where you choose one and I choose one, and I would just make my own team. Which the teams are just Gen 1s. It's nice and simple to remember. There's 149 because 151 is minus Mew and Mewtwo, so it's just 149, I believe. And you could just pick whatever you want. The originals, it's really good. And then we would obviously have a bot playing for your team, and then my team would just be me playing. Which, still today, I haven't played Sun and Moon, so I don't know any of the new Pokemon minus like Wooloo and all the starters. But I know most of the Gen 6, I don't know all of Gen 6, which was Sun and Moon. Or it might have been Gen 7, whatever, I don't even know, but my favorite Pokemon is still like Gengar, Lucario. Well, not as much Lucario anymore as it was, but Gengar for sure. And like Gengar and Lucario have been my favorites. Yeah, it's a 6v6. When we play, it's gonna, or when we play, whenever like a team you choose and a team I choose battle, it's gonna be 6v6. And so like this is just 3v3 because that's the game mode. And there's also mini games, like in terms of subsections in this game. There's mini games. There's we can play Pokemon Yellow since I have the Game Boy version. Like I could just go on and play Pokemon Yellow on this thing, which you can use your teams from Pokemon Yellow. That's why they have Pokemon Yellow, so that you can use a team that you got in Pokemon Yellow for this. Which I know a lot of bugs too. I could just make a bunch of Pokemon. My Pokemon is Gen 1 to 4, and I know some more. Yeah, I know Gen 1 to Gen 6, like when X and Y came out, Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. I don't know much of Sun and Moon, but I know some. And I don't know anything from Sword and Shield. I was just like, nope, no Sword and Shield. This is Battle 5. And that could possibly be like why I like this one more, but I'm just waiting for a team to be said. But using water and grass, so fire's not good. I think electric would be our best bet with Jolteon, Executor, and guess the Gengar. It's just this is the most, or the safest pick on our team. It's Jolteon. And so we just use Thunder. And yeah, I mean, there are some like frame drops, and it can be said that there's like maybe too many frame drops in this game, but the frame drops really don't do a lot to it. Like, you're just watching animations. Like I think Thunder frame drop kind of, or else I just slowed it down on purpose. But it's still just it doesn't. It's not like Sword and Shield where I'm actually trying to walk and there's a frame dropper like most of these other games. It's just consistent. Whenever I play Pokemon Yellow, like I know a bug. There's some glitches in Pokemon Yellow in which you can get level 100 Nidoking in the first area that obeys you. That's actually really good. And then you can also get a Mew, I think, after second or third gym. And then you have Pikachu, so you're gonna use Pikachu. And then you would just use the starters, and that's your team, the whole game. And you have a level 100 who basically can do every gym because why not? And it's really overpowered. Oh yeah, I forgot, he gets confused after his move runs out. I forgot about that. Just gonna pin missile. And then Oddish is done. Which, like, the mini games in this game are not bad, but they're not necessarily like the best of things to do. They're fun for a few minutes. Yeah, it's like, or actually, I can't really say much. I'm not gonna say a lot about them because they're better than like, who knows? But it's like Mario Party. It's those kinds of games, except a lot simpler. Which we do have Mario Party 1 right here. I'm actually holding the cartridge for Mario Party 1. And I could play that sometime. And we have the original Smash Bros. We have Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Banjo-Kazooie. Oh, a bunch of the classic games. Which, yeah, like a lot of the games, the GameCube did get, but like remastered kind of. Because there's Mario Kart 64, which I'm yet to own. Double Dash into the GameCube. Pokemon Stadium. I think that like the XD Gala Darkness or Coliseum that sell for like $80. Those are both on GameCube. You got, I mean, Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask to Wind Waker. Wind Waker wasn't really a step up in a way. It was just kind of whatever. But they did remaster, I guess. I don't know. They ported, yeah, port of Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time to the GameCube, and they just don't feel the same, to be honest. And we have like Diddy Kong Racing. I don't know about that one. That one got a DS remake. Mario 64, I mean, they didn't really have a 3D Mario game, or yeah, Mario Sunshine, but that was a lot different. DK64, that was the only 3D Donkey Kong game in the series. Because DK Jungle Beat, like Donkey Kong Country Returns, it's all based off the original Donkey Kong Country series. Smash 64 got Melee. I forget the other games, but there's a few. Of course, Mario Party continues, and Mario Party, while not like the best game in the world, it's a game that you can play whenever you just want to have fun. That's what the game's for. It's just like quick fun. You have a friend over, hey, let's play Mario Party. The single player. Eh. Wait, why? Wait. I just got transformed. I am Squirtle now. It's kind of funny, but look at the PowerPoints on all my moves. I'm now Squirtle. What are the odds that we just kind of used transform and we got Squirtle from Metronome? That's pretty funny. Usually, move Ditto can only can be used in whatever it's called. But I don't even know if we get base stats or not. I believe we get some of those stats. Like if they're weaker than us, then we obviously become a bit weaker, I think. But if they're stronger than us, then we get a bit stronger. I have no idea how that works, so. Like it could honestly work either way. $28 health. Do you think Bite's gonna kill it? Let's see. You use Bite on me. How much does it do? Yeah, I think it'll kill. It should. 28. I quit. The Bite didn't kill at 28 HP with the Gengar, who's supposed to have higher attack stats. I guess Squirtle has higher defense. What mode was Z moves in? Z moves were in Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. But sadly, since they were testing a lot, Z moves were not in any other game. Just like Mega Evolution, it's in every game. It's in XY, Sword Shield. I don't know about Sword and Shield, but I know it's in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, just less common, and it's in the next versions, which are Sun and Moon, but it's even less common. Because they're obviously trying to pave a way for not Mega Evolution, but the Z moves and then Gigantamax. Which I don't even know if Z moves are in Sword and Shield. I just stumbled a lot, but I'm not even 100% on that. Is he gonna kill me? If he uses quick attack, I die. Yep, he used quick attack. We died. I think this was the one hit KO. Into that Sun and Moon. My favorite one, like Sun and Moon was cool. I'm not gonna say Sun and Moon wasn't, and it just introduced a lot of new mechanics. I liked X and Y the most because X and Y was good. Like it's either Diamond Pearl, Gen 1, or X and Y. Those are my three favorites. Sun and Moon is a second place. Gen 2 is a second place. And I think third is Gen 3. And then Gen 5, kind of the lowest. So I'll save and quit there. I'm not gonna do this anymore. It's kind of weird just battling weaker Pokemon. Should we check the mini games out, or should we do like a free play? Because we have the GB Tower where you can play GameCube or Game Boy, We have the free battles, which are 6-on-6, and then we have the mini games. This is more battles. I have no idea what this is. But we have mini games or 6-on-6 battles. So there we go. We can play pick a game. We have to click on one player. I'll put them on normal. So you have 9 games here. You have Magikarp, you have Clefairy Says, which is just Simon Says. This one's just, it's a cool game, right? Run Rattata Run. Sushi Go Round, pretty fun. This one's just spamming A and B. Spamming A. This one's like a whack-a-mole game where you have to aim. You basically just spam A and you have to be the last one alive, and then you have to. This one's actually kind of hard because I don't know if it recognizes buttons every time. Which one looks the best? Magikarp? Alright, we'll play Magikarp. So what we have to do, you just keep doing this until the end of the game. And there's no timer, you just kind of keep going. But you just land and then you just keep going. See, I won. It's that simple. It's just like a game that's fun for a little bit, but kind of just gets boring. That one was kind of weird. And then you have Ekans Pearl. This one's probably the one that takes the most skill. Because what you do is you aim with the D-pad and then you aim. And we just have to try and get as many to go as possible. See, we can just try for all the way back there. Nah, he got that one right whenever I was gonna get it. Bit far. Bit far. Like this one's actually pretty fun. It's probably the best minigame of them all, just because the one where you don't have the spam buttons. Try and get this golden one. They got the golden one. And this one actually has a timer. Yeah, it's like all these games are kind of like the Pokemon in real life, in a way. I didn't win. Red won. That's a rip. But alright. So we could play a different game. Let's say this one. I'll play this one. Okay, so you just keep pressing A. Yeah, poor Digletts. They just got caught. I think we're 1. And we just have to keep running and we have to keep jumping over everything. When there's a target, we just jump. And I believe we're almost there. We're at the end. We win.
I opened the door first.
You scared me again.
Sorry. We win.
Yeah, I win.
Doesn't make noise.
It doesn't make noise. Are you trying to... Go to Sushi Go Round. Forgot what this one's about. I like the sound effects in this one. And like you eat sushi. That's the game. And you just don't eat the red ones. You eat and I don't think you eat the green cups. Like look, we just started burning. Their animations are really funny. Which like the company that makes Pokemon making mini games, kind of unheard of. So I don't eat the green cups. There's also one that makes a green burn. I don't know if you saw that one. We just ate that. That one makes a red burn. I thought that one made the red burn. I think that one's worth the most money. It's basically about eating the most sushi to get the most money you can. Which we're obviously kind of far behind. So we keep eating the spicy ones. So let's stop eating the spicy ones. Let's get this. No. Yep. See, we didn't win. I think red won. Yellow did, but they have less stacks. Like look how many stacks we had. We had the same as yellow, and yellow just won. That's kind of weird. I don't remember how that one works. And then we have this one, which you just press A when it gets to the center, and you use hypnosis. And you just keep going. Yeah, it's probably more worth because you ate more worth sushi. So this one just keeps speeding up. And I think the more you miss, like the more that you're likely to fall asleep. I'm dying. I'm gonna die. Yep, see I died. That one's really hard to win. They just keep casting hypnosis until they all fall asleep. Let's play a different one. Thundering Dynamo. So you just keep pressing based off what button that's in the back. So like right now we press B, A, B, A, B, A. See, look how close we were. But then red just won because red got it fully charged. We were a close second. So I was kind of meh. Rock Harden, you just press A whenever boulders fly at you. Sometimes they give you Kakuna, sometimes they give you Metapod. They both know Harden and that's what they're known for. Metapod more than Kakuna. But these are like the Harden Pokemon. And Harden uses your strength and your power, so you have to time it. And have good timing, actually. So let's see. So we just got crushed. And we died. So red won again. This red bot's really winning everything. Let's play a different game. I clicked that one again. We'll click out of it. And then we go dig, dig, dig. You press the top buttons and then you just keep going back and forth. And then you see who can make it to the bottom first and make the geyser come up or something. I feel like we won. After having a slow start, we just won. And then we have Clefairy Says. You just kinda remember, you have to. And the more that you miss, you get hit every time. think I just missed. Why are you yelling in there? She's yelling in there. I didn't miss any. Yeah, Clefairy abuse, but Clefairy's doing to Clefairy. I think I missed the last one. If I didn't miss the last one, then I didn't miss anything. Yeah, see, I didn't miss anything. I might have missed the last two. I didn't even miss any. Wow. I missed some. I'm one early. I missed the most. No. Oh, I won though. Yeah, it's teacher abuse. See, it's just Simon Says. I missed the most. I probably missed like the left or the right one. Which minigame was the best minigame? Why did that just end it all? Which one was the best, did you think? I think the Ekin 2 Pearl or the sushi one's the best. But I can't say anything. Rat Run, that one was alright. I'm not gonna say it was bad. The worst ones, it was like the Pikachu one, the Harden one. The Dick one was kind of annoying. But yeah, let's see. I want to see if I have a registered set that has what I think it does. Nope, I don't have one of those. Wait a second. There's one named Ash. Yep. That's the one I got from in-game. See, it has like level 100 Mew and Nidoking. And that's the only one I got from in-game, but I think I'm gonna end it here. I mean, it's been about an hour. I usually like to go for about an hour. Tomorrow we might play more Pokemon Stadium. We might not. Just you have to voice your opinions, I guess. But we're gonna end it here. So you guys liked. Sure. Remember to like and subscribe if you're not already. And see you guys next time.